Welcome back to Pac-12 football. Today we have AFMU taking on Muncie in Week 11. First, let's look at our players of the week from last week. On defense, Gulf Coast edge rusher Charlie Collins takes Defensive Player of the Week after recording 5 sacks and a forced fumble in the win against Cuyahoga. And on offense, Muncie's receiver Zach Bowe takes the award for recording 2 touchdowns and 180 receiving yards. Muncie will be hoping Zach has that kind of performance today as they host the Wardens of AFMU. I'll send you to our broadcast team and be back after with news and results from around the conference.
Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, they're not going to do what happened last week. You can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Makes the catch. A quick tackle made, but he's got ready for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tight end now in motion. Hand off from the shotgun. Spins away from the defense. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Runs through a tackle. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Here's a hit. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Sullivan. This one's complete. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Off the RPO, complete. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Firing to the right, complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. They're about to snap it for the 10th time on this opening drive, but they need a conversion to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. You wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. They lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Dropping back, it's Duggar. Got his man quickly. He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Pocket breaking down.
the challenge today. A week ago, they failed the challenge. Last week, they gave up 5 sacks. They can't do that again today. This defense saw it. They watched it on tape. They know they're not doing a good job of protecting their quarterback, and already 1 sack on the day.
And here comes the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. He'll start this drive going to the air. Rushes on him. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly complete.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Rides the back on the option, the give. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. The lead is 6 in the first.
And I'll be honest, I don't love the call. On 4th and that short, I want to go for it. But you trust your kicker, he does his job, and he puts 3 on the board.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And now the offense will come onto the field again. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air, it's Duggar. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll try the left side. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he holds it in inside the 30. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. The give to the tailback. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls and throws off the RPO. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. They're facing a 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Sullivan. Under fire. Pass rush. Gets there. Gets home. Gets him down at the 23.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. Dead center perfect. They're now up 9-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Fullback's got it. Tried to fight his way forward, but he didn't even make it back to the line of scrimmage. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
They bring the punter onto the field now. Fields the punt, wants to make a play. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Back to pass, it's Sullivan. Here comes the heat. And the pressure is going to get to him, and down he goes, and that's how the first quarter will end. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Negative play on 1st down. That's what a defense always wants. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And here comes the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. No fair catches here, looking for room. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. There's the pressure. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
They gave up the sack on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to throw, it's Duggar. Caught in the backfield, it's Campbell. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. That incompletion is an engraved invitation to the punt team. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Tries to do it himself on the draw.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Sometimes in life, there's only one thing to do. Punt. And they should punt. Makes a move. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Zings it complete to the right.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Off play action. Unloads to the right. Makes the grab. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. Back to pass, it's Duggar. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Gonna look downfield again. Throws for the tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got the tight end. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Bringing the heat. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
The trend continues for this offensive line from last week. They gave up 5 sacks last week. They've given up 4 today. The most important part of your offense is protecting that quarterback. They've got to do a better job.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Tight end finds a soft spot. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Man, did he pay for it, but that hit as he got rid of the ball. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. Opportunity to crawl within a touchdown, but the missed field goal leaves us with a 9-point game. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. They'll try the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the running back. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. Makes it past the marker. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. They'll go to the ground. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. They go to the draw. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work. Punt is on its way. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Run it with the fullback. Tried to keep those big legs churning, but he'll be stopped for a loss. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. On his way from around the 50. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Wide open downfield. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Motion from the wideout. Running back searching for a hole. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. This offense needs to avoid getting in its own head, getting domed up with its play calling in the red zone. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. To the air, it's Sullivan. Pressure coming. And it'll be a touchdown. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the 2nd half to get some stops.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he makes the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Northwestern is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out. We've seen this program stage memorable comebacks before. Do not rule out another one today. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Nebraska.
Catch in the middle, it's Jackson.
It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Quickly complete. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. The hurry up now. 2nd down, clock ticking. Wants to go up top. Bought a little time, lets it go. Caught near the sticks. It's Jackson. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to take off. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag down on the play. Let's see what that's about. Remember, if your entire body is past the line of scrimmage when you throw the football, that's a penalty. He was, and the penalty will be accepted. Looking to throw, it's Duggar. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on third down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. The give to the back. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, thanks, guys. And through 2 quarters of ball, it looks like we're in for another fun one here today. And a genuinely fun first half to break down, led by, I can't believe I'm saying this, that special teams unit. It's one of the most well-coached groups we've seen this season. They stay in their lanes, literally and figuratively, and right now they are complementing the offense and defense perfectly. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. This crowd still bringing the intensity to open the second half. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
They'll ride the hot hand.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Dropping back, it's Duggar. Oh, they're after him. Quickly to the tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They bring the punter onto the field now. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air on first down. Got his man. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's caught. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Used the play fake, now to throw. Fires left. That's caught. It's Cooper. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. Now they'll run the draw. And this one will be stopped for no gain. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. Field goal is good. And now the lead is even bigger.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth, man. 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Now this offense is back on the field. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. They'll run this play from the pistol. Back to throw, it's Duggar. Looking to the big tight end. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. They'll back him up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway. Give to the fullback. Can't get him to the ground. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. It's complete to the right. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Well, you might as well have thrown it in the stands because you completed it, but not enough for the 1st down. Punt team's coming on the field. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. Off play action on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the 1st? They're going back to the ground. Turning it on! And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. They're going to ride this running back. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. From the gun, running back on the move. He rumbles ahead for 6 inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And that will extend their lead even further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Northwestern is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. We've seen this program stage memorable comebacks before. Do not rule out another one today. They're trailing by 13 to Nebraska. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Leaves it with the back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. Looking to pass. It's Duggar. Pucks it out of the air. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll try to hit the sideline on the jet sweep. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. The pull and throw off the RPO. And he's wrestled to the ground. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. They'll try to run for it. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And here comes the punt team. And they'll just down it right there. They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Swings it out to his running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. From the gun, running back gets to give. They get in the backfield and make the play, and that's how they'll finish off this 3rd period. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Looking to throw, it's Duggar. Fires to the big fella. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Give to the fullback. Breaks into the open. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Can't hang on across the middle on 1st down, and maybe he was worried about the shot he was going to take. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking to pass. Get it out to the supersonic guy. He gets it inside the 25. They'll stop him at the 24. Not enough for the 1st down, and it's a 4th down decision time coming. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. To the ground with the back. Keep it on the ground, and he's in for the touchdown. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
My philosophy on going for two is only when you have to. To the air, it's Duggar. Under fire. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss.
Second down coming up.
Second down, he'll throw it. And down he goes back at the 3.
Well, the defense has the opponent backed up in their own end, and they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback. You see the athleticism and the speed they have up front as they're able to notch that sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Grabbed over the middle, it's Cooper. Right down the gut of the field. The 30, at the 20. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ballgame, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
Well, one thing we know for sure, the second play of this drive will not go as far as the first one did. We'll see if they can score here. Motion from the wide receiver. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on 1st down in goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Knocked down behind the line for the 2nd straight play, bringing up a 3rd and lots of work to do. Back to throw, it's Sullivan. He wants it all. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Absolutely center cut. And now the lead is extended a little farther.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And now this offense will take the field again. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Great place to start for this offense. They'll send the tight end in motion. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Ball at the 31, third and short, coming defense trying to rise up. Now the play fake. Here's a heat. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game. Are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Parker. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They'll go back to work on offense. Looking downfield, it's Duggar. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. They're working that left side. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Pocket breaking down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Trying to bull his way in. Makes the grab and steps into the end zone for the touchdown.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
Looking for the 2-point try. Dropping back, it's Duggar. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Gives it to the back on the draw. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Direct snap. Oh, he's got a chance. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the three phases on any side of the football. So, David, moving forward, a lot to take away from this game as they try to improve.
A lot to take away and a lot to learn from. I mean, losses definitely hurt. They sting, but a lot of times most teams refocus and they get a sense of urgency now that they got a loss in that column. So watch the tape, watch what you need to improve on, and go attack it in practice.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Muncie advances to 8-3 on the year and continues their fight for the conference championship spot. Let's see how the other results went. High Desert State takes down Montana 41-13 to keep their hold on the top spot in the conference, while elsewhere, Modesto and Garden City both lose their games. That hurts their chances of making the conference championship as we hit the final 2 weeks of the season. Let's look at our penultimate week matchups. In Week 12, we have some fun conference matchups as Montana hosts a strong Prairie Union team, Kokomo Tech will try to climb the conference as they host Cuyahoga, and lastly, in conference play, High Desert State hopes to keep their dominance going while they travel to Louisiana to take on Gulf Coast. That's all for this week. We'll see you next time for more Pac-12 football.